I'm in search of the secrets behind fast food to see if it's possible to recreate some of your favourite takeaway dishes from the comfort of your own home. But for my next target, I may have bitten off more than I can chew because it's perhaps the biggest takeaway brand of them all, McDonald's. Lots of people have tried cracking the secret of the Big Mac special sauce, but can I concoct the perfect replica, or perhaps even better it? Hiya, can I get a Big Mac, please? Just one Big Mac, but can you make sure there's a lot of that lovely sauce on it, please? The Big Mac story began in 1940 when the McDonald brothers opened a hamburger joint in San Bernardino, California. The franchise spread nationwide, but it wasn't until 1967 that the Big Mac and its special sauce was launched. This 1970s commercial turned the ingredients into a memorably tongue-twisting jingle. 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun.
Lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, lettuce, cheese, pickles, oh, what am I saying?
Global domination soon followed, and it's estimated that 2.4 million Big Macs are eaten every day. This is what makes the Big Mac what it is. The sauce. It's all about the sauce. The bun is slightly sweet. The patty doesn't have that much taste to it, but it's all about getting that melted cheese and that sauce. I can taste vinegar, a little bit of sort of mayonnaise-y, light mayonnaise in my mouth. It's coating my mouth, sort of creamy, but there's strong hit of pickle in there. And I think I can make this sauce myself. Maybe even improve it, who knows? But for that, I'm gonna need some help. I'm off to the University of Birmingham to pick the brains of our resident food scientist, Dr. Chris Clark. Dr. Chris.
Hello again.
I come seeking secrets yet again.
Every time I open this bag, it worries me more and more. That's a pleasant one this week.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, right. Okay, so we've got Big Mac.
And the secret I want to know about the Big Mac, I think is all in the sauce.
The sauce, okay.
So, you know, let's find out what they're hiding.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here, so I think, as usual, and with no dread at all this time, I say we take a bite.
We're trying.
Oh, got a little. Got a little.
So do you.
No. What's nice about it is there's a variation in the texture. It's kind of umptious and it coats and lubricates,
yes.
I think is the way to say it. And,
but then it's got those, I think it's gherkin or onion or something, it's got those little hits everywhere.
I mean, it's some sort of pickle concoction, and it's nicely sort of balanced between sort of the amount of pickly stuff and the amount of smooth, saucy stuff.
So if I wanted to sort of get as close to this as I can,
yeah,
where do you think we'd start?
I think we need to get some sauce. So we've
off
got.
my face.
we could get a bit off there. We can get the rest off the burgers.
Right.
And then maybe let's try and do some analysis on it.
Love it.
All right.
Okay. Just a quick bite.
Go on then. I'll take a piece to go. Come on.
You just can't stop eating them. The first lab technique we're using involves an impressively high-tech bit of equipment called a rheometer. This measures changes in viscosity as force is applied. It mimics what happens to the sauce when it's moved around in your mouth by your tongue. So that's told us that we're dealing with something sort of creamy enough that it's thick enough, but then once it goes in your mouth and there's a lot of movement, it needs to dissolve quite quickly.
It gets thinner all of a sudden, so it's called a viscoelastic fluid, and it's something that's really characteristic of a thick mayonnaise-y type sauce. And these have this profile of allowing it to become thinner as it rubs in your mouth, and it gives you that lubricating feeling.
Okay.
So you'll need that, and then the next part to deal with, chunks.
The chunks.
Okay, so let's go and check out the chunks.
Let's have a go at the chunks. Having scraped just over 30 grams of sauce from our Big Macs, we want to find out what percentage is made up of chunks. Well, first we add a little water to wash away the fluid. Well, look at it, it's kind of
separates now, right?
separating. Oh, is it because the emulsion?
We're breaking the emulsion
We're
down.
breaking the emulsion rules. As we thought, the chunks are a mix of gherkin and onion. But I'm particularly interested in the percentage of gherkin, so we need to separate them and weigh them. 2.1 grams.
2.1 grams.
Right, now I know that roughly about 8%, if I'm
Pretty much on the
roughly
money,
that ballpark.
7.8%.
8% of my sauce has to be chopped gherkins.
Exactly.
Dr. Chris,
Pickled onion handshake.
Pickled onion handshake. I'm going to go and wash my hands now. Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you. For me, the Big Mac sauce is all about the consistency, the feel in the mouth. It has to have that mayonnaise-like quality, but it can't be as thick as mayonnaise. So it's got to coat your tongue. So it's getting that emulsification to the point where it's not too thick, but not too loose. But the other big thing for me is that I think that gherkins are part of that sauce. I know you can ask for it without gherkins, but for me, the gherkins belong with that sauce. So mine's going to have plenty of gherkin. And I think, I'm going to say it, I think my sauce is going to be better than the McDonald's Big Mac sauce. Time to get to the kitchen and put what I've learned into practice. Big Mac sauce the easy way. Start with 300 grams of mayonnaise. Add some chopped gherkins. Then add 3 tablespoons of yellow mustard, 3 tablespoons of pickle juice, then 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of salt. Mix thoroughly and adjust the taste with sugar and white wine vinegar. Perfect. Big Mac sauce, the easy way. I'm in a shopping centre in central London because today is taste test time. In a blind test, I'm going to put my sauce in some Big Macs, leave the original sauce in the other Big Macs, and all I'm after here is to see which one people prefer. I'm not trying to imitate the Big Mac sauce, I'm just going to try and give a better version. And frankly, I think I'm onto a winner. I want you to focus not on the burger, I want you to focus on the sauce. This one or that one?
Me personally, I prefer this one.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit more tangy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You prefer the Big Mac sauce?
Yeah.
You don't prefer the one that I've made?
This is very sweet.
That's very sweet.
Which
one do you prefer? Which one do you think tastes nicer?
This one,
That one?
yeah. Has a deeper flavour, more garlic flavour to it.
Robin, you've made me a very happy man.
Have I?
Yes, you have. Tell me, why did you prefer this sauce?
I think it was just a bit more tastier. I think it was the feel in the mouth felt better for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
I preferred that one.
So you would prefer that one?
I'd eat that one again.
Okay.
Well, I'd eat them both again, but I'd choose that one over.
I'm delighted to say that you've chosen mine.
I've chosen the best one. There you
You've
go.
chosen the best one over there. So thank you,
No problem.
Josh.
Probably going to go for that one, I think.
Yep, this one?
Probably going to go for that one, yeah. I felt like the sauce a bit thicker, maybe
Yeah.
a bit creamier, with a bit more of a presence. Like when you said focus on the sauce,
Okay.
I could feel it a lot more in that one and actually taste it a fair bit more as well.
Tasted it very
Yeah.
well. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you think is good and nice? That one? Breaking my heart, Angie.
Is it?
Yeah. That's got the original Big Mac sauce. That one, I made myself the sauce.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I think that was a bit of a mixed bag. Some people preferred my sauce, but I think most people felt familiar and comforted by the trusted, well-known McDonald's Big Mac sauce. But I guess it teaches you a lesson that just because you're going to go bold with your flavors, it doesn't mean that people will prefer those, and we all have different palates. The other thing, though, that's interesting and encouraging is that you can get close to those big brands by messing around at home. And I suppose you can manufacture it to your own palate. I mean, I love it.